Hello everyone, welcome back to Not Anime Review. We are reviewing an anime called Super Cub. Now Super Cub is, there's only three characters, so let's just dive on into it. Now our first main character has no friends, has no parents, which the no parents, I understand she has no friends in the beginning, but she also has, she does not have any parents, which they never elaborate on why she doesn't have any parents. She has no money, which that's fucking bullshit from the start, because she buys all this fucking shit for no. How the fuck? If she has no fucking money, and how the fuck does she buy all this shit in the first fucking place? Especially a fucking Super Cub, which is technically a scooter with a motor on it, pretty much. So she buys a Super Cub worth 10,000 yen, which is kind of cheap to be honest with you, because most of the Super Cubs that they show are like in the like 198,000 yen. So it's like, what the fuck? How the fuck did you get this thing? Well, apparently there's a history. There's been three deaths, but that's false too. So they established that part. Her friend, so she gets a Super Cub, and she just goes to home to school, homeschool, and that's pretty much about it for the first couple episodes. When she says that she has a Super Cub in the classroom, one of the characters heard her and she said, "Can I see your Super Cub?" And then they just start talking about Super Cubs. They just talk about how to engage seasons like the spring and summer, and also the fall. That's what they pretty much do in the first six episodes, which is kind of interesting. But in the whole scheme of things, it really doesn't really make any goddamn sense, to be honest with you. But they like to ride their scooter, their fucking Super Cubs everywhere. And that's the main gimmick. They are pretty much the focal point at the first six episodes. Just because then the main character decides to find a job. Um, Now when it comes to her friend has a red one. She has a white Super Cub. She has a red Super Cub. Now her red Super Cub, when it comes to her friend, she has to buy another one. She's the only character in this anime that buys two, because the second one, she decides to go up a mountain on the dirt road on a scooter, which is fucking stupid. And I understand that she equipped dirt tires on her fucking Cub, but that's fucking stupid. Like, she just ends up destroying the fucking thing. Like, it's like, whoa, holy shit. And she buys a new one, which is more equipped to it. So that's the main reason why. They also modified their Super Cub, so that way they can tackle the weather that they're gonna get hit by. Like, they added a windshield and stuff like that. And it's complicated. They are the main focal point of the first six episodes. Now, this episode 7 through 12 focuses on the third friend, which she doesn't get a Super Cub until the very end of the anime, which is kind of explanatory. But she is the most crazy person ever. She rides a bike from Italy. Her parents are culture freaks. Her dad likes to her house has a bakery, a half bakery, a half restaurant. The restaurant is USA standpoint, and the bakery is from France or whatever the fuck, I forget what it is. But that's pretty much about it. Now, when it comes to her parents are like lovable parents, but she doesn't want her friends to see her mom because she has a really bad southern accent, which I think is pretty funny at some point. Um, Now, when it comes to her, however, she has the most tragic thing that happens to her. During episode like 10 and 11, she crashes her bike into a river, which should be a bad thing. However, when she crashes her bike into the river, it's winter, and she doesn't want to get out of the river because she's too cold, because it's cold outside, because it's almost dead ass fucking winter. And so her friends help her out, get her situated. She also eats and stuff like that. But then she starts breaking down, saying that because of the fact that her bike is fucking total and she needs to get a Super Cub, Her parents eventually buy her one, but she has the most tragic of the backstory. Now, when it comes to this anime's plot summary, I do like how the first 6 episodes focuses on our main character who has no family, no parents, no friends, no money, which that's bullshit. Trying to find a job. She works for the school to get documents from her school to another school at some point, which she gets a lot of money for it because the teachers are trying to help her out. She also helps out her and her friend who has the red Super Cub decides to, how do I put this? They decide to, fuck, can't fucking speak, can't fucking think. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, so her and her friend with the red Super Cub, they have to get items from the school that she transferred documents to because they have a conspresso or whatever the fuck it's called, a coffee maker. Let's just call it a coffee maker because her school festival, her class is doing the thing, but the teacher can't get to the thing, can't get to the fucking school, so they decide to do it their own way, and that's how they do it. They actually save the day, and every classmate loves them because of it. There's also a part where in the first half of the season, she is sick. She drives with her scooter everywhere, and the teachers get fucking pissed at her. I thought it was fucking funny, but they have no consequences, which I don't think so. They do, the two main characters from the first 6 episodes play off each other really well, and when the third character comes up, it's really good for the aspect of it because the last 6 episodes they focus more on her, even though the other two characters have at least a lot of screen time as well, but they focus more on her because she's the new character of the three, and that's what I like about it. However, she is the main reason why our main character gets a Super Cub because she sees her on her bike and she's really fucking fast. Because our main character had a bike, but she transferred to a Super Cub because she was too fucking slow, and that's why she wanted to do it. So that's that. When it comes to the story aspect of it, it's really fucking good. But to be honest with you, I was kind of overwhelmed a lot because it was very slow pace, and there's not a lot of talking some of the time. Like they're just standing there. But when it comes to action, there's no action, and that's kind of a downer to my opinion because I'm more of an action-packed person when it comes to anime. However, when it comes to storytelling, I think this anime is really fucking good. They tell you a story about a main character who has no parents, no friends, nothing, except for no money, which she does have money, which is bullshit. She gets a Super Cub that's very fucking cheap, and then she drives around all the time. So that's the main thing about that. She learns how to make her Super Cub adapt to the weather by adding more stuff to it, so she has to spend a lot of money. Also, more gloves. Also, this, that, and the other thing. And I think that's really good. However, there's one thing that kind of interests me, and that is at episode 7 or 8. I think it was like 8. I noticed that the fucking color of the anime is really unique because when she experiences something new, that color in the animation completely goes up. Like it feels like it's dimmed. It seems like the color animation is dimmed at first, but when the main character experiences something new, it's the whole entire animation, the color of the animation is brightened up a bit, and I noticed that, and that was really a storytelling thing about how her life is getting more and more out there, and that is the main reason why I like this anime, because of that reason. It's the first time I've tackled this anime in this type of genre, because I'm more of an action-packed person, like Fairy Tail, Dragon Ball Z, fucking Naruto, and stuff, like all those action-packed animes. This is the first time I've seen an anime so chilled and relaxed, and it was overwhelming. And the fact that the animation was telling the story of the main character of experienced something new by brightening up the animation a bit, That was really noticeable, and that is the main reason why this anime is really good at storytelling, because they tell you a fucking story about a girl who has no family, no friends, no money, which that's bullshit. I said that many times before. But when she experiences something new by telling herself she needs to get a super cub, she does it, and the animation color brightens up a lot, and that is the main thing I like about it. Those smaller details of that anime makes it all worthwhile. So I'm gonna give this anime an 8 out of 10 because of the fact that it's really fucking good when it comes to storytelling. But the only reason why it doesn't get a 9 or 10 is because I thought it was really fucking boring until I got invested in the story mode, in the storytelling of the anime. But that's due to the fact that I'm more of an action-packed type of person, so it's not like it's a bad thing. I still think you should highly recommend watching it because I think it really tells you a really good story. Um, but I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It deserves everyone to watch it, and it's really fucking good. Okay, stay positive. Hope you guys have a nice positive day. I'll see you guys in the next anime review. So stay positive, everyone. Woo!